With many children heading back to their classrooms in just a matter of weeks, parents want to know their child is going to be safe. That puts a lot of pressure on school nurses like never before. That's what John Shumway is looking into for us this morning. And John, this is a lot of pressure. I mean, they typically handle, the cases of head lice that might pop up.
Oh, gosh, did you have to mention
fever.
that?
I know, right?
Heather.
Little stomach bugs, but nothing like this, nothing like a pandemic.
You are such a mom.
Sorry.
And you better believe these nurses, they take this seriously and they even take it personally. And I'll tell you that school nurses are still going to have all those traditional responsibilities that Heather mentioned, but they're also now facing the threat of COVID on top of it all. Lori Kelly is the nurse at North Allegheny Intermediate. She's also the president of the Pennsylvania Association of School Nurses and says they've been studying, reading everything they can to be as prepared as possible.
It can be overwhelming, but this is what school nurses signed up for, is to handle anything that's thrown at us.
You know, it'd be one thing if a COVID positive student walked in with a sign around their neck that said, "I'm COVID positive." But the fact is, how are you supposed to know who is and who isn't?
I don't think we will all the time, because one of the big concerns with students is that they can be asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic. So there is the possibility that somebody could be in the building with COVID and we wouldn't know it. Now, I will say we will depend heavily on the health department, and the health department letting us know through their contact tracing when there are students that may be at risk because of the contacts that they had.
Is one nurse in a school enough?
I think that's a complicated question. I think that depends on the size of the school.
Are you seeing an increased demand for nurses?
I think we are seeing an increased demand. I think that increased demand is coming in the form of concern about substitutes. There is a concern amongst nurses that we may have to quarantine or isolate. So our concern is, if we're out for illness or quarantine, who will be available to cover our health offices? And that's true across the state.
Yeah, part of the problem is that many of the substitute nurses are retirees or older and may be hesitant to enter a potentially COVID environment. Lori says they're going to need all the help they can get, and that's not just in the school. They also need help at home from parents and the kids. We're going to talk about that in our next half hour.
Well, and John, I know that some schools don't even have school nurses, and I wonder if that's changing.
Yeah, you have some places where a nurse will cover several schools.
Right.
And so that's all being reevaluated by school boards right now.
Really interesting. Thanks, John.